Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rent at a time. Back with the man, the myth, the legend, Omar Afaro, the real estate entrepreneur. How you doing, sir?
Good. What's up, Michael? What's up, everybody?
I got to ask. I'm guessing you're at one of your properties because that looks like there's snow behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys right now. Check this out. Look at
Wow,
that.
that's pretty. And I'm saying that from somewhere where it's not 20 degrees. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and if you guys can see that house right there,
Yeah.
that is the other cabin that we rent out. So that's
Ah,
Gigi's Cozy Cabin, and then we have ours.
Gigi's Cozy Cabin. I love it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and you can see in the background right there, you can
That's a
see that's
ski
those are the
slope, right?
slopes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yeah, it's pretty
awesome.
cool.
So where are you? Where are you exactly?
Big Bear, California. Big Bear Lake, California.
Oh, Ryan Pineda was just at Big Bear. I interviewed him yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
interview him up there?
he was at Big Bear, but we didn't I don't think we had a view. It was just he was in some I think it was on the lake. So yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
he
cool.
he was we were supposed to link up yesterday.
Yeah.
Um actually no on Sunday, but we didn't drive up on Saturday because it was absolutely brutal
Yeah,
the
I
drive
heard.
up here. So we didn't do it.
You didn't do it. Smart man, smart man. Well,
No.
hey, something
Yeah.
we do all the time is we talk about the market, remind people of the market you're in and what kind of crazy things are going on.
Guys, we're in the high desert market where it's Apple Valley, Victorville, Hesperia, Lang no. Yeah, Lucerne Valley, Phelan, Oak Hills, some of Wrightwood, Big Bear as well too. Um, and yeah, the median home price dropped over the last the last little while. I think we are at currently we're at under 400. We're at 390.
Okay.
So it dropped a little bit. But
What was peak like 435 or something?
yeah, it was close to 440. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. All right. Makes sense.
which is
So you're a lot
unheard of.
So you're a lot like Vegas. I talked to Brian Lebo, I think a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Vegas rough and tough's down about 10% from the peak. So same with the high desert, roughly.
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly. Except Vegas has a little bit more of an infrastructure, and
Mhm.
people go there to work, and they can make a lot more money, a
Yeah.
lot more land. There's a big difference. The population's just ginormous as well. So
Yeah. But,
our
but but
little
it's really interesting for me again trying to give the broader audience context. I look at Vegas and I talk to Brian on purpose because Vegas is my national canary in the coal mine. I speak with you, the high desert, because you're my California kind of indicator, right?
Mhm.
Because high desert moves first, moves the most, and will bottom first, frankly. So it's this is why we talk about it every week. So again, price is down roughly 10%.
Nice. And that's just like it's similar, and then if we go into numbers now, in our market we were talking about last week, well the week of the week of Thanksgiving, we were down to 30 pendings in 1 week, 1,394 listings total.
Yep.
We dropped from the 28th of November to the 4th of December,
Yep.
and we dropped to 1,367 listings total.
Mm.
Um, 95 of them were new listings, so there was an increase of 50 new listings for that week that people
Mm.
decided to put their house back on the market or really want to make a move.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
as I'm going through these numbers, the increase of sold from 60 to the week before to 86 to this ended on the 5th of December.
Okay.
So we're about a week behind.
That's all right.
Um, but for the most part, it's still okay. A crap load of price reductions,
Yeah.
over 100, and
Yeah.
a couple of price increases, some back on markets, but nothing crazy. I think it's a
Yeah.
solid. This is the thing. If it didn't go to 5% or 5.25% interest rates, our conversations would be completely different right now. If we hit 7.5, 8,
Yeah.
there'd be a zero at some of these freaking
Numbers.
columns.
Yeah. It's funny. What I don't think you saw it yet. I put out my daily financial news this morning, and I think headline number one is the housing crash is canceled. I think what's happening now, and the reason we're going to talk about it every week, probably for the next couple of months, is I
Hmm.
think transactions go up from here. because I think
Right.
the 30-year mortgage is going to be sub 6% here in a minute. That's going to pull the marginal buyer back off. And if the marginal buyer doesn't mean everybody, it only means like 10 or 15% of people. But if you do that into an environment where you have 1,200 listings, it doesn't take much more demand to get inventory to move again. So I think the market's putting in a floor. I think you've seen your peak to trough. Again, I'm calling it early, but hey, it's all about probabilities. And I think the leading probability now is mortgage rates go sub 6. I think that will be a game changer. We saw that July, August, September of this year. I think it'll happen again. We have first-time homebuyer programs. One of the cities is LA County. I don't know if you saw this. I think it's LA, Denver, Miami, and one other. Bank of America, 0 down, 0 closing costs,
Mm-hmm.
0 PMI, 0 credit score required. Think about that. So I think first-time home buyers are going to come back. So I think this housing market crash that everybody was screaming about is not going to show up.
Yeah, no, not with those kind of numbers. And what they're doing is they're bringing back, what we saw in 08 or 07, where you have a heartbeat and you can buy a house. And look at, you just said something. No credit score.
Yeah.
No down
No
payment.
minimum. Yeah. No PMI.
Minimum.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, what the flip? Like, honestly, these are people that you and I know. These are probably some of our renters that are going to go buy a house.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I mean, I saw it last time. It'll happen. But yeah, it's this is why, again, I think the only thing that the government, the federal government, the president, House, Senate will agree on next year is housing. We need to work on housing because the Fed broke the market, all of that. So expect more programs like this. Bank of America is the first, won't be the last. It wouldn't shock me if we have some kind of first-time homebuyer credit. I think that comes 40-year mortgages, all of these things to make housing more affordable. And again, all of this is happening in an environment with no supply. That is what I think most people miss about housing. Everybody screams about housing affordability and demand destruction. Folks, that was step 1. You're missing step 2, which is supply destruction. These folks with 3 and 4% mortgages aren't going anywhere. It doesn't make financial sense.
No.
So
No way.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I'm excited, but we're going to talk every week. So I expect your sales in January to be back to normal. They won't be seasonably low. I expect January to be a decent month. And price drops will still happen. We still have wish pricing. Wish pricing is we're not going to go back to 20% appreciation. But we will go back to transactions, I think, is where all this goes. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, you know what, and the trend's happening. There's a lot more commotion. There's a lot more activity. So you kind of feel like something's in the air, obviously, of, okay, transactionally, we're going to start increasing. Maybe not a whole lot, but I don't think we're going to be back to normal January. I think more like February, March, as things set in at quarter one.
Yeah, could be.
Remember, in my area, though, in our area, we are the first to feel it and the last to appreciate. So if we're talking about metropolitan areas, Las Vegas, LA, even Southern California, where the population is 5-6 million people, then yeah, we're probably going to be a little bit delayed, which is fine. That's because most people are going to want to buy in a more metropolitan area because there's not much to do in the high desert other than buy cheap houses.
Yeah, it's really going to be interesting to watch. Again, I think the housing crash is canceled. I've never really thought one was coming. But, 6 weeks ago, Pete, we were talking 10% mortgage. I didn't think it was probable, but I thought it was possible. I don't think it's possible anymore. I think the Fed's winning.
Well, tomorrow, tomorrow Colin Powell's going to be talking, right?
Jerome Powell, yep.
Jerome Powell's going to be talking tomorrow, so we're going to find out.
Yeah, 50 basis points coming, man. 50 basis points. Yeah, the question is going to be what happens in February, March. I think we get quarter points. But yeah, you're right. Tomorrow's a big day. CPI inflation was low today, below trend, below expectation, sorry. The Fed's winning. Reasons to feel good, Omar. If somebody wanted to buy or join your amazing team, how would they do that?
Guys, just follow me on IG at Invest with Omar, or go to my website, omaralfaro.com, and click that button, join the team.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.